Hello! Last time we already started working with 2D in Unity. So today let's expand our knowledge and create a simple 2D character animation. To start with, we will bring a character animation sheet into the Unity. I found this retro character, let me download it and bring this to Photoshop. So first of all, Unity really does not like textures which are non-power of 2. If you look at the image size here, you see that width is 933 and height is 1217, which is non-power of 2 texture. So let's deal with this first. We go to canvas size 1217. Okay, now when we've got a good square, we can decrease the image size. We can do it like 1024, and for the sampling we select nearest neighbor. This way we will preserve these pixelated hard edges. Press OK, and we are ready to export this. Export, save for web, save. Now we go to Unity and select our character sprite sheet. As you remember from the previous lesson, our image, which says RGBA, means it has alpha channel, and we can check that by pressing this button. Before we were dealing with the texture type of texture, but now as we are making 2D sprite, we need to switch that to sprite, 2D and UI. And for the sprite mode, we want to use multiple, because we have several sprites in here. So we can press apply and go to the sprite editor. So the way you work here usually is you just make the frame selection and then you create sprite and then you give it a name. But because it's quite tedious, let's just let Unity figure it out. Just press slice, type automatic, pivot to center, and press slice. Unity created separated sprites for us. Also, Unity gave them all a name, like here. You can see this is character sprite sheet 0, 1, and so on, but we have a problem. If you look at this sprite, because these pixels are touching really close, Unity treats them as single object. Same story here. So we don't want to manually separate them, because that way we will have to take care of the naming. So you can see there's sprite sheet 2, and then this one is 3, so we will have to rename all this. That's really time consuming. Let's go back and do that part here. Just rectangular selection and then move it a little bit. Also go down and do the same for this guy. Let's export. Alright, let's see if Unity likes this new sprite then. Slice, slice, and it looks good now. Alright, press close, press apply, and now you can see that our sprite sheet, if we expand it, it has all these individual sprites. So for example, we just want to create a simple walk animation, like from a side, like using these 4 frames. We better just take this sprite and then move it into the hierarchy. This way our character appears already like he's walking, or like standing with his side, because if you just drag and drop the whole thing, Unity will take the 0 sprite and then you have the guy who is facing forward. If that's not what you want, then just take sprite which you want to be default, like this one looks good. Now let's create animation. Let's call it character walk. This time we are going to use a little bit different way of animating. We are not going to like deal with position or rotation. What we are going to do instead, we will grab this frame, this frame, this frame, and this frame. And then we just, first we will bring this frame in here. And you can see Unity created a little preview of this sprite. Now let's drop this one in here. Let me zoom in so I can see where we are with animation. Let's place different frames each 3 frames basically. So this one is a character sprite sheet 4, so let's bring 5th. here, and then 6. Well, it can be 7, yeah, it can be 7 right here. Now let's try to play it back. A little bit too fast. Let's space them out and try that again. This is better. So imagine you have several characters. Let's say we have also this guy here, and now we want them all to play the same animation. So it's very easy to do. We just go to animator, copy component, and then select these two guys. Press on any existing game component, it can be your transform, and then paste component as new. Now if we play our game, you see that all 3 guys are being animated. Also we can create another animation, and let me show you what will be the better way or the more easy way to create animations. You take your character sprite sheet and then you drag and drop it into the viewport. And then Unity will immediately ask you for the name of the animation you want to give. Character walk forward. And now, if you take a look at our timeline, you will see that we are already using all of the frames in order. Maybe let's rename this to walk left, and this one will be walk right. Let's select walk left, and then starting from here, we can get rid of all of this. And get rid of all of this. Yeah, obviously we need to move it to the very beginning to 0. That's how you create different animations. Of course, this guy, he's more sped up, but that's easy to fix. Hope you like this tutorial, and let me know if you have any suggestions or feedback. Cheers!